Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember where the hell we are?
Well, no.
Oh. Oh, wow, okay.
I forgot to look up where we were.
Oh my God.
I know that we just finished with all the song stuff like 2 episodes ago.
That was 53.
And then yesterday we covered 54.
Isaiah chapter 54.
I can't remember exactly what we covered, so...
He compared Israel to a barren woman who suddenly granted a child.
That's right. It was, yeah.
You're going to have lots of progeny, Israel.
Men speaking for women.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That was exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good on you, me.
Right, yeah. So that was Isaiah chapter 54.
Sure as fuck was.
Which means that today we're going to be getting into
Isaiah chapter 55.
And before we get into that, we do have one more shout out to do for a Patreon that we just picked up.
We did.
We do. We do. Yeah. So I want to say thank you to Alan D.
Alan D for D's nuts.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Alan D.
I'm sorry, I'm not responsible for wife, but thank you so much, Alan, for becoming a patron, and we so much appreciate the support and help that you're giving us for this podcast. And
you are legit the bee's knees.
Yeah, for sure.
For shizzle.
And now that we've got that done, are you ready to get into Isaiah chapter 55?
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, let's do it.
Okie dokie. All right, here we are hopping into Isaiah chapter 55.
Okay.
Come, all you who are thirsty, come to the waters.
Yeah.
Ooh, that reminds me of the movie Saltburn. I don't know if any of y'all saw it, but if you know, you know. And that's all I'm going to say.
I have not seen it, so I don't know.
Do you want to know?
Nope.
No, you really don't. And you who have no money, come, buy and eat. Come, buy wine and milk without money and without cost. What? I'm just reading the Bible.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Why spend money on what is not bread and your labor on what does not satisfy? Listen to me.
Okay.
And eat what is good, and you will delight in the richest fare. Give ear and come to me. Listen, that you may live. I will make an everlasting covenant with you. My faithful love promised to David.
That's
Whoa,
so nice.
David, that's a throwback.
Well, I mean, we've talked about David on and off.
I know, it's just
like it's always the line of David or whatever.
I know, but it's always like, whoa, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
You know, like, we are that whole David guy.
Right.
See, I have made him a witness to the peoples, a ruler and commander of the peoples.
Wait, who?
The beautiful people.
The servant or the
No, we're done
David
with that servant.
Or what? Who are we talking about here?
His faithful love promised to David, and he made him a witness to the peoples, a ruler and commander of the peoples.
David?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't fucking know.
It's confusing.
Listen, that you may live. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like he's talking about David. He's like, look what I did for David and all y'all.
Okay.
That's my guess. I don't know.
Got it.
It is rather questionable writing.
Yeah.
As we've mentioned before.
Sure.
Surely you will summon nations you know not, and nations you do not know will come running to you.
Okay.
Because of the Lord your God, the Holy One of Israel, for he has endowed you with splendor.
Is that what he endowed us with?
That's what we got.
Okay.
We are endowed.
Got it. And that's why nations are going to come running
And if you saw Saltburn, you know. Somebody was endowed. There was a naked dance at the end. Oh my Lord. That person was endowed. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Seek the Lord while he may be found. Not while he won't be found.
Right. Yeah, don't seek him when he can't be found.
Right. Call on him while he is near.
Okay.
Let me know when that happens.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste my time. Let the wicked forsake their ways and the unrighteous their thoughts. Let them turn to the Lord, and he will have mercy on them, and to our God, for he will freely pardon. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. So he's talking to all these people coming from other nations. And he's like, y'all don't know what the fuck, and that's okay.
And he's going to pardon them, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgive you your stupidness for not being here and knowing.
Right.
Yeah. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, you fucking dumbasses. And my thoughts than your thoughts, because I'm awesome and you suck. Right?
Well,
I'm God. I'm the best.
Right. He's the Alpha and the Omega. And
they are worms.
They're worms.
Listen, you mountain.
They might be worse than worms because they're not necessarily.
They're not
he's not talking about the Israelites.
That's right. They're not even worms.
They're more like those like
lice. They're lice.
Yeah, there you go.
They're bed bugs.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
As the rain and the snow come down from heaven and do not return to it without watering the earth and making it bud and flourish. Wait a minute. Hold on. They know the water cycle back then. That's what that's telling me.
Sure.
They're saying the rain and snow come down from heaven, and before the water goes back up, it first waters the earth and makes it bud and flourish. And it yields seed for the sower and bread for the eater. Wow, I did not know that they understood the water cycle.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's an easy one to understand because, like, on a really hot day, when there's a puddle, it dries up. Like, it's just a thing that dries up, right?
Yeah, but to put it together that and where that water went is not just disappeared and cooked in the sun, but that it actually was absorbed back into the atmosphere.
Sure.
I'm sorry, that is a feat of knowledge that I would not have granted to these dum-dums.
Got it.
So I'm just a little impressed, that's all.
Sure.
Anyways, bread for the eater. So is my word that goes out from my mouth. So his words are like rain coming down on you and giving you stuff.
Feed us all, and then it's going to go back up to heaven?
Yeah.
Okay.
It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it.
Mm.
See?
Okay.
That was a nice analogy, actually.
It was.
I will accept that.
Yeah.
Not the words themselves, but the analogy was poetic and nice. Sure. I will allow it.
Sure.
You will go out in joy and be led forth in peace. The mountains and hills will burst into song before you. The hills are alive with the sound of Griswold.
What?
That's from one of the National Lampoon movies.
Oh, they say that exactly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he does.
I don't recall that.
I want to say it's European Vacation. I could be wrong. Right. Somebody will correct me. But yeah, he's having a dream like as they're flying to wherever they're flying. And I'm pretty sure it's while they're on the plane. And I'm pretty sure it's European Vacation. And he's like in his Dutch outfit and he's spinning in circles. And he's going, the hills are alive with the sound of Griswold instead of music.
Okay.
Yeah, because the mountains and hills are bursting into song before him.
Right, right.
And all the trees of the field will clap their hands. Just clap your hands. Instead of the thorn bush will grow the juniper. And instead of briars, the myrtle will grow. So all of that Badlands stuff that was growing for a while, it's all going to go away and all the good stuff will come back.
But wasn't that God's fault that was happening?
Yeah.
He caused that?
Yeah.
So
and now he's like, I'm replacing it with good now.
Right.
It was
we kind of
bad,
covered
now
this
it's
in the
good.
last episode, but like
he's a dick?
Well, yeah, you don't get to like just be like he's back and forth with the way he thinks about things. He's an asshole one day and he's nice the next day, and then he wants credit for being nice that one day, and it's like, what if we don't want to give it to you?
Yeah.
And then he's turned into an asshole again. So
it's the narcissist.
Right.
Yeah. This will be for the Lord's renown, for an everlasting sign that will endure forever. The end.
Yeah.
Do you think it endured forever?
No, it will not endure forever.
No.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
So yeah, just more empty promises from God and bullshit statements that are somewhat poetic.
Yeah.
But
I did like the phrasing of the stupidity.
Right, yeah. But I don't think we have a lot to add to that. Do you?
No.
Okay. It was a very, very simple next episode.
I mean,
next,
it was
next
only
chapter.
It was only 13 verses.
Yeah,
You know, what
not
you
much
gonna
we
do?
can say.
No.
So that was Isaiah chapter 55.
Sure as fuck was.
Which means that we'll be back tomorrow with
Isaiah chapter 56.
All right, we'll see you guys then.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my god. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.